Hello, JC here. You ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, I'm going to speak to you about tops and bottoms, sex. Just going to speak briefly on it. I don't want to take too long to talk about this. Top, bottoms, versatiles, anal sex, vaginal sex, oral sex. Let me just put it to you straight up. Okay? It's sex. The root word of it all is sex. Whether it's oral, vaginal, or anal, it's sex. Tops, bottoms. If you are a top, you are what is perceived to be a giver. And the bottom is perceived to be a receiver. But it's actually switched in a lot of ways. The top is actually taking from the bottom. And the bottom is giving to the top. Both are experiencing pleasure, right? But there is also a siphoning of energy that is occurring as well too. A draining of energy from one to another. It's not necessarily reciprocal. If you're not aware of what can occur during this transaction, because that's exactly what it is, it's a transaction. If you're not aware of what can occur or what can happen to you during this transaction, it could actually be bad for you if you're not aware. So that's why you have individuals that are so focused on, well, they gotta look good, they gotta be attractive, they gotta be hot, they gotta, have the look and all that jazz, right? That's what's important to them. Then you have others that, well, all I care about is the money. They need to have money, they need to have this, they need to look good, they need to have a car, they need to have a house, they need to be able to take care of me, and so on and so forth, because like I said, it's a transaction. So they're focused on the materialistic things, right? The superficial materialistic things. Attaching to a person and or engaging in sex with any kind of person can open you up to not just sexually transmitted diseases, but spiritually transmitted diseases, all right? And cords of attachments, draining of energy, the siphoning and draining of your energy, of your essence, of your aura. It depletes from you. When you spread your legs for somebody, whether vaginal or anal, or even oral, you are opening yourself up to receiving whatever coded DNA that they have within them. As well as, it's not just the seed itself, it's the act, it's the fluids. It's the fluids as well too, the fluids that are being exchanged. There was one porn company that I enjoyed watching for a long while. I don't even know if they're still in business or not. I don't even know if he's still alive, rather. But yeah, that was his name. I just saw his name on a license plate. But this guy was engaging in a certain type of play. But one of the things that he said that he did not do, there's no exchange of fluids. No exchanging of fluids. No exchanging of any fluids whatsoever. So no cum, no spit, nothing. No exchange of fluids between him and the other person that he was playing with. That's something that he stated in his intro to videos. It basically just a safe form of sex. Safe forms of sex, basically. But it was still kinky stuff. Still, real kinky stuff that he was engaging in. The whole point is that even he was aware of what can be transmitted through fluids, just fluids. And I've watched other porn companies where individuals have, basically said, we engage in this type of play where it's, they want every fluid that you have. They want every fluid that you have. And they don't care if you have any kind of negatively coded DNA, that could infect them or disturb, whatever it is in their DNA. Because not everybody is, you're not supposed to engage in sex with everybody or just anybody. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to guard your seed, protect your seed, because to inject your seed into the wrong DNA could cause a problem not only for you but for generations, for your family. But there are people that do not care about that. So that's just a quick discussion in regard to tops, bottoms, versatiles, men, male, female, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. That's another thing as well, too. You have individuals that believe, you shouldn't engage in sex with, the same sex. You shouldn't do that, You have females that are now engaging in anal sex, like actively engaging in anal sex. That, to me, it's not because they enjoy it. It's because they want to have access to any and every man that they can have access to. And they know that men are interested in anal sex. Anal sex, usually you could go the route of a homosexual to engage in anal sex, because a lot of women, a lot of females would not be interested in anal sex. They're not usually interested in that. But the competition, though, here's the deal. Women, females, they're competitive. They are competitive. So to compete with homosexuals and to compete with transgender women, they have decided, okay, we don't really care for anal sex, but because men are interested in having access to anal sex, it's one of those things that's considered taboo by a lot of people. Engaging in anal sex, it's taboo. But since they're interested in that, what we're going to do is we're going to give that up as well too, and that will just further increase our ties to that man, to that guy, and him only being interested in us and not interested in transgender women or interested in homosexuals. But it's much deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. It stems with connection, who you're connecting to, who you're interested in, what you're attracted to. And a lot of women, a lot of females, they are believing that, if I offer up anal sex and act like I like it, they're not going to be interested in hooking up with a male or homosexual or a transgender. No, that's not it. A man is attracted to who they're attracted to. And if they're a top and they know what they're capable of achieving and or acquiring by engaging with someone that is a receiver, whether it's a male or female or a man or a woman or a transgender woman, they know what they're engaging in and what they're trying to get and or acquire from who they're engaging with. It comes down to, seriously, honestly, it comes down to not only a preference, but what they desire. and what they acquire from engaging with whomever it is. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go.